Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Woohoo! It is World Card Making Day, and this is session 2 of Linda's Stampin' Escape live presentations. Oh, hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome back. When you pop on, don't forget to say hello. I like to see all them hellos. Check out who's watching so I can say hello. It's always fun, and the more of us, the merrier. So it is 2 o'clock Central Time, and we are live. And I have a surprise before we get started. That's right. Pop-up prizes. You never know when I'm going to throw them in there. That's why it's fun to hang out all day. I know some of you are making cards. That is pretty cool. I love it. Some of you are baking. Well, hello, Linda, and we have Barb is joining us. Linda's watching from Virginia. How cool is that? Welcome to our live presentation today, Linda. That is so cool. So, I just want to wait just a bit yet. I see there's a few more of you watching that haven't said hello yet. If you're shy, that's fine, but make sure then you give me a like or something so that I know who's watching. So that is fun. So Sharon and Cheryl have joined us as well. Wonderful. Okay, so let's head right over to our prize. So I don't think I've ever done this one before. Oh no, where did I put my, okay, come on ladies. I'm doing it again. Oh gosh, there it is, hiding under a piece of paper. So, I have some baker's twine here, a little package of it, and it is white, and it is entwined with red foil thread, so it's nice and sparkly, perfect for Christmas. And it'll go nice with your red rhinestones that we talked about this morning. So, all of you who watched live this morning are on my board, and we are going to spin to see who wins. I love doing this, spinning to win. So, let's count this down. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, ladies. Oh, Miss Lucy. Congratulations, Lucy. You just won yourself some baker's twine. That's awesome. So congratulations, and thank you all for watching live. I may do this again. You just never know. So let's get on to, because I truly appreciate when you join me live, just because it's like I get to talk to you then. So, oh, look at all the little hearts. I love you guys. Thank you. So this is our second session, and as promised, we are going to do the linen paper. So let me swap this all out. I got all my stuff sitting here. We'll pull this out of here and put this in so you can see all our goodies there. All right. Ooh. And we add a little more light here. There we go. I'm thinking I need a new light in general. I'm looking pretty dull. Oh, Deborah and Chris have joined us as well. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, everyone. Woo! I'm so excited. Besides our linen paper that we're going to be playing with today, we're going to add a little alcohol to this project. And no, not the kind we drink, not the kind we put in our hot cocoa, but the one we put in with our ink refills, because we're going to be doing some fun stuff here. So there we go. I get the 91%. That works the best with a different technique that we do. Oh, jeepers, I haven't done it for so long. Might have to bring that one back. Jog my memory. So we are going to use the Brilliant Wings dies. You will find them on page 169 of the annual catalog. And you can see that I die cut the big guy there because he's still over there. So Brilliant Wings. Because it's World Card Making Day, I didn't want to just focus on Christmas. I wanted to do a little bit of everything, and our last card was fall. So we're going to focus more on maybe a birthday or whatever. Okay. Bermuda Bay is our card base, and I am cutting that at 11 by 4 1/4. And then the basic white, which will go on the inside, is 5 1/4 by 4. Don't forget to score this at 5 1/2. So we'll do that. And I have yet to decide which way my card is going to go. So that's why that's the way it is. Okay. And then I cut out extra little butterfly there. And then, as promised, because this is in your packet, I think this was in part of the $100 one, you were going to get some of the masking paper. So I wanted to show you how to use that. So you can use it just as you do, I know a lot of us use the, oh goodness, these little guys. See why I need your help? Because my memory isn't as good as it used to be. Post-it notes. So I do use those quite a bit when I'm masking, but Stampin' Up! Came out with masking paper. So I just thought that is so cool, and it works really good with this technique that we're doing. So that, and then here is our beautiful linen paper. Now, I did showcase that on Tuesday night, and if you missed it, you can, I don't think it's on my Facebook page anymore. None of us can find it, but it is on YouTube. So if you go to my Linda Stampin' Escape YouTube channel, then you should be able to find it there. And it was simple. We just used it for texture, and we stamped our greeting directly on it. So that little piece is going to be 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And our greeting is 3 1/2 by 1. And there are all my little butterflies, and these were die cut with the masking paper. So I got little stickies. If you're worried about any of those little sticky things getting into your dies and stuff, use a piece of wax paper. It'll help keep that all out of there. So this is how your linen paper comes, 12 by 12. And you get 2 sheets. So I found that it works really nice if you flip it upside down when you cut, and you actually cut this side versus this side. It'll work either way, but I just think it flows a little smoother down the cutter going this way. So let's take our 2 amazing products here. And did you know that not only, of course, is the masking paper sticky, but our linen paper is as well. So this is really soft, and I'm going to get this out of the way. I'm going to take this and score. What should I say? Burnish that. Get a nice crisp fold there. All right. And then we'll tuck this right in the center right away. I am using my Stamp and Seal Plus, so I don't need much of it. It's quite sticky. Before I push this down, I want to see how well I am lined up here. There we go. Now I can do that. All right, so we got our inside all ready. And we're going to start with this. So we're going to find the little break in here, and we're going to pull the backing off. And then I think I'm going to go this way. I'm going to pull that down, and you see how I left that little piece off the edge? That's so our images flow nicely, and they're not all tucked inside a little box. So that is cool. All right, let's grab another one. So I actually did not design this card because I was playing with it with some other images the other day. And then I just decided that I would use the butterflies. That is in honor of my mom. She loves butterflies. So let's get this pretty little one here. They have a slit on the back, so if you can find that slit, it makes it really easy. Or if it's cut where there's not one, then I, like to use my little take your pick tool here, because my fingernails aren't going to do that. All right, get them by the antenna here. There we go. All right, and now we're just going to put this guy right up here. So did I make room for my greeting? Oh, heck, I don't know. I think maybe we'll have to put it over here. Or I might have to change greetings, or who knows. I never even thought about that. You know how it goes when we create. We just do stuff. Okay, so let's grab this, and I'm hoping this will work out good. I don't usually do it on paper. I'm usually standing over the sink when I do this. But so I do have the alcohol in here and Bermuda Bay ink. So I have that. And you take your re-inkers, and I've used this quite a bit. So it's usually filled 3/4 of the way, and then I can put 3 or 4 drops in there. The more ink you put in, the darker it's going to be. All right. I just want to make sure that the sprayer is going where I want it to. And then let's give this a nice coating. The thing about the alcohol is it makes it dry really quickly, which makes it easier when you're working on projects. Oh, I did have paper over there. Okay, just ran up to get some, but we're going to set that off to the side and kind of let that dry off. And we're going to wipe this down. Okay. And we got a little extra guy there, so that might work in our favor. So while that's drying, let's do another one. And we're going to do a block technique. Now this card here I'm not going to finish today, but you will see it on my blog tomorrow, because I do Simply Sunday blog posts, so I try to keep everything, of course, quite simple on my Sundays. And I'm going to move the one with this ink away because I'm going to use straight up, it says water, but it's actually alcohol. And I'm going to spritz a little just right on my paper. And then I'm going to take my markers and I am going to just lay down some ink. Of course, I want the brush end. And I'm not being real picky, but here, let me go here so you can kind of see. I'm using light colors, which makes it a little more difficult for you guys to see. Sorry. My colors are Highland Heather and Coastal Cabana, and this, I believe, is Flamingo. Yes, Flirty Flamingo. All right, so I'm just going to put a little more up in here and a little bit more of that Highland Heather. And you noticed I just didn't get too picky, just laid it down on there. All right, now we're going to get that wet. And this is a little bit damp yet. And we're just going to push that down. Ooh, it's kind of polka dotty. You know, this turns out different every single time. I wonder if I spritz it, if I can get that to move around a little more. Not so much, but kind of like that polka dot look. Otherwise, you can combine several different colors and make it look like tie-dyed. So you could do ink droplets. I don't have enough of my ink refills, the nice colors here, to do that. But so I will show you a cute little card that I make with this tomorrow. So stop on over to my blog. Again, Linda's Stampin' Escape. Try to make it easy for everybody. So there we go. So this is dry already, and you can see our little butterflies are peeling up ever so nicely. And we just created a soft, beautiful background that looks watercolored. Look at how pretty that is. All right. Now we're going to take this. Now, if you wanted, you could mount this on white yet and put it on here. And you know what? I think that might be really pretty. So let's do that. I have to get me some white. See if I saved enough space here. Oh, I did. So we got some of that dark there and a little bit of white there. Oh, yeah. Not much, but okay, now here's the cool part. Now, other demonstrators have told me that, let's get our take your pick tool here. Water does not work as well as the alcohol because it actually bubbles up the adhesive on the back. So as well as the adhesive pieces we used for our butterflies, check this out. This does the same. All right. Now I am going to, remember how we did the one this morning where we just pulled the 3 pieces off? I'm going to do that here too. It'll kind of keep it straighter. And I don't have much white sticking out, so, and it'll help me from getting little bubbles in there. We can keep this going flat. I hope this is a good view so you can see here that I'm pulling this off and pushing that down. I'm going to pull this now because I noticed I'm going a little crooked. And it's okay. You can trim this off. It's actually quite flexible, but I do want to get rid of those little bubbles in there. There we go. Oh, too much, Linda, too much. Let's back this off just a little. See if I can lay that. I pulled it a little bit too tight on that side. So I want to get that down. There we go. Just one little wrinkle, and I got a little bit over here that I'm going to see if I can lift up and move over. Just a little. As long as I get a little white, I'm happy. Okay. Because it's linen, it moves. So the roll technique on this is, of course, my practice ones always turn out nice, right? But it's okay because there are no mistakes in stamping. There's only room for embellishing. So we're going to, since this is just our background, we can put our greeting in wherever we want. And I think I'm going to do it like this so we get more of a little shadow look. So let's get our greeting on here first. So, do you remember this morning our sweet candy canes? And I said that may the good times of today become the cherished memories of tomorrow, that we could use that at any time. Well, I wasn't kidding. We are going to use that for our greeting on our butterfly card. Because of course, when I think about my mother, I have cherished memories. We have friends that we have memories with that we can, send this to. A card is like a hug with a fold in the middle. All right. Now, that is 1 inch by 3.5. So, I am going to grab my punch here. And I'm going to wiggle this one in because I got to cut just a little bit wider than their guides. So when you do that, just slide it back. Okay. And then I want to bump it up to the end. But I'm going to take that take your pick tool. And I am going to, got to have just a little patience. Line it up and then just move it into place. And once you see that those ends are even, then you can punch. We'll pull this piece back out and see how nice that turned out. And we're going to do the same thing. And I always cut with my words facing me, my greetings, my sentiments, whatever you want to call them, so that I make sure I'm not actually punching them off. Okay, so we're just going to line that up and punch. We can pull that out, and beautiful. And this punch actually has 2 different punches. So they have a more ornate one, and then they got the little plain one that I used here. Of course, I don't think anything's plain at Stampin' Up, is it? And if you can hear me rustling around my fun bin here, checking out to see what kind of bling bling I have. Ooh, those are too big. Now, this one I should have came prepared with. Of course. Nope. I'm bad. how about a little pink to throw for a little different look? I don't know. We'll see. These are the new adhesive back sequins and gems. And they are in the mini catalog. And this is the other color, which I think would match perfectly. Oh, I like. And while we're at it, look at this guy with his weird little shape. We are going to use him to decorate our butterfly. Ooh. Like. All right, I'm going to keep that down there. Obviously, I'm going this way. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking, I'm just having a little bit of a hard time with those wild edges. What do you say? If you give me 1 second, I am going to trim that off and put a new piece of white behind it. Now the girl is looking for her paper cutter. I was going to do it in front of you, but I can't find my cutter. So there's the white. Okay, now I realize you don't have to be a perfectionist to stamp, but those little rumply edges were just kind of getting to me. So there we go. Now we're going to have nice straight edges. A little more of that white popping out. So now we know that we can just lay down our linen and trim it off because it works really nice. All right. Now we can, yep, I really like that with the white. It just really brings a lot into it. And I think I like that there. And we'll get our little butterfly on here yet. Make sure he doesn't hang off the edge. Okay. We need dimensionals, and they are right here. Whoops. Kathy says her iPad needed a recharge. I had to charge my phone in between sessions as well, Kathy, so don't feel bad. Okay, let's bring this up a little bit. I want to see more of that butterfly. So we're going to lose a little bit of this guy here, but that's okay because you'll still see him because this one's going down here. All right, and we're just going to use these small one, and we're going to stick him right here so that he's not hanging over the edge. Ooh. Sometimes making cards on the fly turn out a little better. This looks way different than, girls, I stuck my stuff down here. Ooh. Don't do that, Linda. All right. Let's try this again. I was thinking I might put ribbon on it, but I think with the linen, we don't need a ribbon, although ribbon's always pretty, right? But I do want a little more of this bling. And we're going to put one here, one down here, and one right there. Or do I want to go on this side? I told you, girls, I have more trouble placing my my bling than I do anything else. Okay, there we go. Now I'm happy. Although it seems a little heavy on this side, it's okay because your greeting draws your eye that way. So when you're looking for how you're going to lay out a card, we have all this beauty over here we don't really want to cover. So who knew that you could get such a cute little card out of a Christmas stamp set, right? And our butterflies. So Barb says she is loving the linen. It is so fun to work with and easy. But again, I learned my lesson. I think once I pull it onto a piece of cardstock, I would trim it because it just works better. Let's go back and check to see where Linda put her other little wet one. Where'd it go? Oh, that's just crazy. Well, I guess now you're really going to have to wait till tomorrow because I don't even know where I set it. Girls, I am just sitting in one spot. How can I lose things? That is just amazing. Does that happen to you? All right, so the adhesive back sequins and gems, and we have our gorgeous butterflies, and those are in the big catalog. Our brilliant wings, and all I used was dies. So that's where we get that from. And then, of course, the masking paper, which is in the catalog as well. And then our gorgeous linen. So that is my session for this afternoon. Pop back on my blog tomorrow and you'll see my other card that we started doing. And I'm sure I will find it. So, I thank you all for joining. Linda says she loses stuff too. Oh no, she can't find her top cutting plate. Oh, I hear ya. That's why I have about 6 cutting plates. So you ladies have a wonderful afternoon, and I will be back at 6 p.m. Central Time tonight. And I will have Christmas this time. And I want to show you some really fun, quick, and easy card making for Christmas. So I'll see you back here at 6 p.m. And thank you. Don't forget, there's more games throughout the day. Have a fun afternoon. Thank you.